It's a regular Wednesday night in Knoxville. Students are gathering at the Outlook for food and community. The Outlook is where a Greek Christian ministry group called the Cross meets to worship and praise. The Cross is composed of Greeks and non-Greek students who want more out of their college experience. For students, this is a great place to get away from class and everyday stress in their college life. Jordan Jowers, a senior, gives weekly announcements. Cross leaders host raffles for cool prizes such as t-shirts and some unique items.
A Chinese devotional, and you have to read it from right to left. Now I'm totally kidding.
Members of the Cross not only sing worship, but classic songs as well.
Senior Daniel Puget has been a part of the Cross for 2 years, and this is how it impacted his life.
Kind of brings together people or college students into a community that's under God and is a Christian-based thing. So I guess it's a place for kids to get together in a religious setting.
Daniel, you've been involved with the Cross for almost 2 years now. In those 2 years you've been in it, how has it impacted you in your life with anything special?
Let's see, I met my girlfriend through the Cross, so that was a big deal. It's brought me closer to community, the men that are around my age, younger than me, and also older than me. So it's provided me with some good insight from all ages, and also it's just a good place to relax and find, I guess, some comfort in each other.
And one more question, Daniel. For anyone that's wanting to become involved in the Cross, what should they be expecting when they come into a new environment like that?
I guess to be open, that everybody there is going to be open and welcoming. They're all going to be, worried about you first, or some people may be worried about you first before their own worries, and I think that makes it easier just to come into a place where you're welcome and you know that you don't have to be somebody you're not.
All right, well, thank you so much.
So I really
RJ
like the
Duncan,
name
a
of
senior
it.
also,
The Cross
been a part of the
focuses,
Cross for 4
primarily
years,
on
had this to say.
Jesus and what he did on the cross and how that applies to us as primarily Greek students.
All right, RJ, what has the Cross done to you in those 4 years? Can you think of anything that stands out, let alone that's special to you in your 4 years involved in the Cross?
The Cross has really seen me through the best and worst moments of my college career. Sometimes I've really struggled, to times I've really experienced a lot of joy. The Cross has really provided a sense of community that oftentimes you lose in the shuffle that is a larger public university. The place that a lot of students of any age find their place in the Cross is usually on a break trip, whether a fall break or a spring break. I would encourage, though, coming for a couple of the meetings, which happen on Wednesday nights, and just it's a good break from classes. It's a good way to reorient.
Can you describe your experience with it?
Meredith Bernhardt, a senior from Memphis, Tennessee, has also been a part of the Cross for 4 years and a part of leadership team.
When an older girl in my sorority kind of asked me and my roommate to come, and we started coming, and then we went on a spring break trip, mission trip, community service trip, and kind of really got plugged in. Found an awesome community, got involved with some older girls that really kind of poured into us, and then my roommate and I kind of stepped up and joined the leadership team and have been involved ever since.
Dr. Jim Bailey, the Cross's executive director, explains the Cross's message.
A religious foundation. I think it can be something that is an anchor for them in the difficulties of college life, going through the hard times of college life. I think that it can provide, number one, a basis for ethics and moral decisions, but the other thing is I think that it can be something that is a real support system for them in trying to answer some of life's big decisions and trying to figure out how to be an independent adult. What I've seen in students who don't have some sort of religious background or ongoing religious activity in their lives is that they seem to struggle. They struggle with a sense of identity. They struggle with a sense of moral boundaries and life boundaries, and end up, usually by the time they're in their third year or so, coming to a crisis point where they're trying to fit life together and they don't have anything there that provides them with an ongoing base, foundation, so that they can put their life back together and construct it around something.